Hello and good morning to the Mortgage Coach University session. This is the afternoon session. My name is Star Johnson. I'm one of the national trainers here at Mortgage Coach. Thank you all for joining. Before we begin today, I just want to make an assessment to make sure that you can see my screen and also hear me clearly. I am showing our website that reads the Modern Mortgage Experience. To the right of your screen, you will locate a webinar control panel. Within that webinar control panel, that's how you and I will have our dialogue throughout today's presentation. So if you have any questions, feedback, and/or concern, you can pose those questions right there in that question feature, right here in the GoToMeeting control panel. So let's do a little exercise right now, just so I can make sure that you can hear me. In the webinar control panel, you will locate a hand icon. Can you please tap on that hand icon by raising your hand to let me know that you can hear and see my screen? Or you can also type in the question feature letting me know. Thanks, Michael. I really do appreciate that. So let's take a look. Thank you, Chris. Let's take a look at the agenda today. So as you know, Mortgage Coach offers all of our members guided narrated training, live training sessions for the first 3 weeks of each and every month. So the kickoff for this week 1, was January the 10th. So this is week 1. So we taught everyone all about purchases for week 1. So week 1 is all about purchase, week 2 all about refinance, and week 3 is more tailored to advanced strategies. So today's session, it is Wednesday, it is hump day. Today we're going to talk about advanced video creation and marketing pieces. So if you attended this morning's training, this morning was showing you how to add video using the Mortgage Coach software system. So I want to know, I'm going to lower the hands by a raise of hands, how many of you have created a total cost analysis presentation already? So week 1, on Tuesday, we showed you how to create your first TCA with different price ranges and products. And on Monday, the 10th, we showed you how to set up your settings, your images, also create fee templates and product templates. So I have a hand raised for Michael. So thank you very much for that TCA. And Chris, and thank you very much. And of you, how many of you are currently adding a video to your presentations? Let me know and just raise your hand right there in the webinar. So not yet. Okay, so I definitely want to tell you that video is such an intricate part of your presentation. It also sets you apart from your competitors by far. So when you create those total cost analysis presentations, I'm just going to click on one. This is going to be my dream home. So I'm using this as a marketing piece. But when you are ready to work with your new families and you want to do a borrower facing record, meaning a total cost analysis presentation, TCA, total cost analysis, for purchase, refinance, any points versus no points, annual review. There's a number of strategies that you can leverage with using our software system. But if you are working with new families, when you select on new, it's going to take you automatically to an individual type of presentation where you can really hone it down specifically for that borrower. But there's another presentation that you can do for as a marketing piece. So you'll see when I clicked on my particular presentation, what I did, instead of doing individual, how it automatically defaults to individual, I selected marketing. So I'm doing a marketing piece. Now, marketing pieces are great, especially if you want to tailor a different market. So maybe you want to tailor a lot of your home buyers. Maybe you're linked up with a realtor and you want to go to an open house setting with that realtor. So you don't have a bar specific presentation, but you want to maybe reach out to all those millennials or renters. So you want to show them the possibilities in a marketing piece. The marketing piece is developed so that way it can be more of a generic presentation and it's not tailored to a specific borrower. So whenever you want to do a marketing piece, you just flip the radio dial to marketing. Now, the same information is the same. You'll insert the goal. You'll insert the assumptions for the purchase price when you're doing a purchase. Affordability, you can skip because it's not tailored to a specific person. You'll build out your products. This example, I'm showing customers what it looks like if they were to put 20, 15, 10, or 5% down. Now here, at the very end, when you work your way from client all the way down to presentation and you select preview, this is how you can select generate link, and you have the ability to add video from the browser. So this is what was taught earlier in today's morning session. So using the browser, if you're logged into your account, when you work from client to presentation, you're in the preview selection, you select generate link, and you have the ability to add video right here from the browser. So if I select add video here, my final presentation will be displayed for me. Now you also have the ability to add video from your mobile. Now here's what you learned earlier. So here is the video recorder. So if I wanted to add video from the browser using the built-in camera on the desktop or the laptop, or maybe even an aftermarket webcam, when I select record message, I can now be on camera and do a message there. Now, video narration is always good for your clients, and the reason why is you want to have some type of narrative content on there, whether it's a video, if you're getting on screen. So here I am. Hello, everyone. Hello, Michael, Chris, and also Robert. So here you can see me on screen. If I wanted to add a video to this particular presentation, I would select record. I have the ability to start adding a video. Now for you who are not adding video just yet, you can also add a audio piece. So just want to give you those little best practices. If you don't want to get on camera, you have the ability to add a video or audio. Now what I want to loop in is my mobile phone. So I'm going to bring in my mobile phone so you can see how you have the ability to add video right from your mobile as well. In the webinar control panel, I have provided you with a getting started video. It is not a video, but a job aid, and it's how to add video from your mobile device. It's a great job aid to help you if you want to add video from your mobile. Now, a lot of you may have smartphones for Androids and also iPhones. And when you're out there, doing errands or maybe at family functions or different events and you're taking photos, you may like the quality resolution a little bit better on your mobile device versus on your actual computer, the camera quality. So that it's going to be a higher resolution when it comes to your smartphone. So if I go back to the presentation here, I'm going to bring in my cell phone here so you can see. So I have my cell phone in my hand. Can you see that? Okay. So I have my demo phone here in my hand. Now, what you need to do is click on your particular icon. So your mortgage coach icon that you've downloaded on your phone. By a raise of hands, how many of you currently have the app downloaded on your phone? You can raise your hand right there in that webinar control panel. Right here, there's a hand icon. So, okay, Chris and Michael, perfect. So you'll hit on that icon there. When you hit on that icon, the mortgage coach icon, this is the landing where you're able to log in. So I'll show you, make this a little bit bigger. Now at the top, here's the left silhouette. You're going to click on the little silhouette. You're going to enter in your email and password just like you would if you were using the browser. You will log in. And depending on what type of video you want to add and which type of presentation and client you want to add that video to. So my Buy Your Dream Home today is a client record facing presentation, which is a TCA. So all of my TCAs will be housed underneath my client area. If I'm partnering with a partner, you'll learn that in week 3, more of advanced strategies, where we talk about partners where you are able to build an open house presentation and also add video. Having your phone and adding video is pretty cool because that way you have the ability to do maybe like a virtual tour in the home as you're presenting it for that open house. So here I'm going to click on client, and here is the dream home. So I'm going to select dream home here. Now, which presentation I want to add a video to, that is my total cost analysis. So I'll click total cost analysis. And now you have the ability to either view the report, what it looks like on the mobile. I can also do live reporting if I wanted to deliver some content to my customer and really provide that live education. I can do live reporting. But here, video is what I want to select. So I'm going to select video. I'm going to move my phone back just a little bit. So as soon as I hit video, I will now be on screen. So you might like the quality resolution a little bit better, like I said, on your smart device versus the browser. So when you do video on your cell phone, you have more versatility to move around anywhere. Maybe in your office, you might have a nice backdrop here that you want to add video to, maybe in an atrium. Right now, I'm in a training room, but if I wanted to maybe stand up and have this wave background here to add video, you want to hit the record button right here in the middle. So I'm going to hit record. And at the top, you can see that there is a counter here. So when you want to always make sure that you're giving your customers eye contact, and the counter helps you to make sure that your video stays within 1 to 2 minutes. So thank you very much, Michael and Chris, for joining today's MCU edition. We offer these trainings to all of our members for the first 3 weeks of each and every month. You have the ability to join at 8 a.m. or 11 a.m. It could be p.m. wherever you're located, but gives you an idea to actually provide that deliverable to drive your value proposition with your customers, and just to give them a great option of what you're offering. Keep in mind that customers do not know some of the information that you're providing, so having some type of narrative content there to help them make the best decision with being a homeowner is always great. But remember, you can always do audio. So when you're done, you'll hit the record button in the middle, and you have the option to retake or use this video if you choose to do so. And I'll just hit on my phone, use video. And when you select use video, you'll just give it just a few minutes or so. So I'm going to go ahead and get off camera now, but that is how you add video using the browser or using the mobile. So you can see here, once you are done adding a video onto your mobile device, it will take just a few minutes to crop. That way, it is uploading your dynamic video to your dynamic link. So when your customer clicks on your link, they have the ability to review it on their mobile device, the browser, and also on their tablet. You click done. Click done on my phone. And that's it. And just want to give you an idea of what it looks like. The presentation looks like on the mobile versus the browser. We can take a look at that really quickly. I understand after you read the disclosure language. I'll put it in this blank area and you can have an idea of what the presentation looks like on the browser. I'm sorry, on the mobile, the customer's experience. So they can see the same information here, but just using the mobile or the browser. So it's pretty great. And whenever you make a video, just allow just a few minutes for that uploading process to happen. And then your customers have the ability to look at your narrative video. But that's how easy it is to add video to your presentation. So I hope that I have inspired you to add a video or to add some type of narrative comment. So if you're not in a space where you like to be on camera, that's fine. But remember, you can always do audio. So at least don't leave your customers high and dry. So at least that way they know at least a little bit of what they're looking at, and do some type of call to action. And it's a great way for you to mention the referral source. So if you're partnering with a realtor partner, always throw them some glory as well. Thank you for working with Ron, your realtor. He's great. We're both excited to help you throughout this transaction of buying a new home, whatever the case may be. That's definitely your platform, and it sets you apart from your competitors. So before I transition to show you how to access help, if you ever run into a snag or you need some additional training, I'm going to transition over to how to access help. But I want to pause here to see if there's any questions when it comes to adding a narrative audio or adding the video from a browser or adding video from your mobile. Please let me know right there in the webinar control panel. You can type in your answer or you can raise your hand and I can address you that way as well. One other question I want to know, if you have not added video by the raise of hands, if you could just select on that hand icon, how many of you are willing to try to do a video? How many of you are willing to add video? Chris is willing. Well, I have a little wager for you, Chris. What about you, Michael? I know you said not yet, but are you willing to try to add video? So, since it's only a few people on the call today, I really don't do this, but I want to do a little challenge for you guys. So, it's just you, it's just Chris, Michael, and Robert on today's call. So, what I would like, let's see, thanks, I'm working to move forward. Okay, maybe. So, Michael says maybe. So, what I'm willing to do is I want to do a little wager for you guys. So what I would like for you to do is to add a video on any presentation. So in your account, maybe an old account, maybe a sample, you can do a sample presentation. Usually for every customer that we have, we also provide you with a little sample account. You may look in your stack here and see Jenny Renter, Johnny No Points, Sammy Sample, right? You could take one of those presentations, anyone you want, open that particular presentation or even your own, go to presentation, hit preview, generate that link, and I want you to add a video. And if you add a video and send it to me at support@mortgagecoach.com, I will provide you with 25 additional Click to Call credits. Now you may say, what are Click to Call credits? Click to Call credits are a great way for you to have and use for as more of a lead generator, or your customers have the ability to use them. So each client here receives 3 courtesy Click to Call credits. And the Click to Call credits are used. There's a little button here. It says call me now on your presentation. So there is a button I'll show you on your presentation within Mortgage Coach. Under presentation, there's select report. And let's go here, preview. There's a button that says here in the preview, enable call button. So on your final presentation, there is a call me now button here. If your customers were to click this, it says, what is your name? What is your number? If they were to say call now, it says be ready to speak to a lending professional. If they said call later, they can set up a virtual appointment. This one is not a good example. Let me show you on one that I always do. So for example, this one. Here is a bar specific presentation. And let me do preview. Let's preview this one. So here's my Jesse James presentation here. And it is bar specific. I have my video there, right? So my customer can see my video, replay my video. They can stop my video anywhere, replay it. They can do whatever they like to do. But here's a call me now button. So it says, are you Jesse James? If not, what's your name? Is this your phone number? If not, what's your phone number? If they were to select call now, what happens is the system will call the lending professional you and tell you, Mr. Johnson, you have a call from Star. Press 1 to accept, press 2 for no. If you select 1 to accept, then the system then calls the borrower and connects the call. If the customer is looking at your video and they have some questions, but maybe they don't want to talk to you now, they have the ability to select call later. They can set up the best time, the best date, also email it. What will happen is it will email you some information as well, letting you know you have a virtual appointment. So this is a great way, a good thing to do when you're lead prospecting, when you're out sending out maybe your marketing pieces, where you can say, click the call me now button and let's talk. So there's a great little option here. It's a little feature. Again, you get 3 courtesy click to call credits. They're roughly about 25 minutes of talk time. But if you send me a video back today, you can email me here at support@mortgagecoach.com, attention star, and I will give each person on this call an additional 25 click to call credits for you to use. So if you are interested, please email me and you get those click to call credits, but you have to do a video. And I do have a question here. Just give me 1 second. So here's a good question here. So the question here says, when you email the presentation to the client, does the client need to get the app on their cell phone, or how does that work? So what happens if you email the presentation? So you have a couple of ways. When you share it, you can either email the customer. If you have your cell phone, you have the ability to text. So from email on the browser, you can only email the customer, but on your cell phone, you can text the customer and also email. So depending on how your customer looks at it, if your customer looks at your particular link via email on a browser, so they're using their computer, they don't have to install any app. What will happen is, this is the customer's view. So when they click on your link, let's say you emailed them at the office, you have some verbiage there. They click on their link from the computer. This is their view. It'll say, welcome to Mortgage Coach, and your presentation will display for them right there. And then they can review your video. And here's my video. So they can click off your video. But when it comes to the mobile device, if they click on the dynamic link from their mobile and they do not have the app downloaded, what happens is there will be a prompt to say, get it now. And then what will happen is, depending on what type of device they have, whether an iPhone or an Android, the system or the software on their phone will route them to their particular store, and they have to download the Mortgage Coach app to see your presentation on their mobile device. So when you're doing your consultation with your customers and you set that expectation up in the beginning, how will you be reviewing this information throughout our 30, 45, 60-day process? I will be able to send you real updates in real time, alerts, anytime something change. I can show you different price points, whatever the case may be. Will you be reviewing this information on your phone? And then that will be their segue. They may say, on my phone. Yes, you can review this information anywhere on the go on your cell phone. But to do that, you have to download this app. You can have them download it right then and there before, or if they were to click on the link, the system is going to automatically route them to download the actual app on their phone. And it's free and it doesn't take up a lot of space. So you can have that initial conversation in the beginning, or they will actually find out when they click on the link from their cell phone. But if they're clicking on it from a browser, they don't have to do anything but click on the link. Great question. Is there any other questions that I can answer for you before I show you how to access any help? And again, let me know who's up for my challenge. So if you're going to send me back a video on any presentation, it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure that you're able to add video. So if you can add video from your browser or your cell phone, it really doesn't matter. Just email us at support@mortgagecoach.com, attention star, and I'll make sure that I provide you with those click to call credits on your account. So in the interim, if you were to run into a snag or you need some additional help, you have the ability to select the help button here. We have a number of resources, frequently asked questions, playlists, and scripts. And there's also a search engine. So if you were to put in a keyword, phrase, or scenario in the search engine, everything that you need is readily available. And if you notice at the bottom right, there's a support button as well. You can also put in a keyword, phrase, and scenario in this area as well and hit search. And everything that we have on that particular item will be displayed. If you need more information, you have the ability to select more. You also have the ability to contact us. So you can put your name, email. If you have a specific presentation link that you need some assistance on, you can copy and paste that link there and let us know a little bit about your issue and then hit send. And one of our support experts will get back with you with the resolution. So you have a lot of great commentary here to help you as you're leveraging Mortgage Coach. And lastly, I want to talk about our calendar. So again, the university sessions are offered for the first 3 weeks of each and every month for our members here. If you want to know more about leveraging your mobile, we always offer a Mobile Wednesday call every Wednesday at 11, the same time as this call. So you can definitely duck into a Mobile Wednesday call as well on some Wednesdays. And Thursdays, a Q&A session. And on Fridays, our CEO, Dave Savage, has a mastermind call for all members here with Todd Duncan. It's a great call to be on and learn great tips and things that are useful in today's business in the mortgage industry. So I'm going to pause here once more to pause to see if there's any questions that you may have before I let you go on today's segment. I really do appreciate you for hanging in there with me and learning how to do video creation using your mobile phone. So again, last call for any questions that you may have today. Perfect. Looks like our question queue has been cleared. Well, thank you so much, Chris and Michael, for joining. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, Michael. Send me that email if it can be today or tomorrow, but make sure that you send me a video so you can get those additional Click to Call credits. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Take care, and I look forward to training you in future training sessions. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.